Stay fresh music.
Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So just over a week ago, I put together a video showing you guys the top 3 best ways to make money in GTA 5 online. And going off the feedback, it seems like a ton of you guys really seem to enjoy that video, as there was at least one method in that video that all of you guys can grind out straight away and stack millions. However, some of the methods in that video have now changed or they've been updated, so I thought I'd go ahead and put together somewhat of an updated version to that video, seeing as so many of you guys really seem to enjoy it. So as always, if you guys do enjoy this video and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP methods in the future, all I ask is you show support by dropping a like down below, and feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first method I'm going to be showcasing in this video is how to complete this week's brand new time trial. It only takes 1 minute to complete and will earn you guys a very nice $50,000, so you really have no reason to complain. I guarantee all of you guys will come on straight away and smash this time trial at the park. Now, I would suggest you guys go ahead and use a motorbike for this time trial. There's tons of super fast motorbikes you guys can easily complete this one in, including the Sanctus, the Hakuchu, the Hakuchu Drag, the Shatoro. But in this video, I'm going to keep things mutual. I'm going to use the Batty 801, which only cost around $16,000. So I guarantee all of you guys can at least afford this motorbike. But like I said, if you guys own any of the new faster motorbikes, by all means, go ahead and call that one up. So this week's time trial is called Tongva Valley, and it is located at the location you can see on screen. And as I did mention already, this time trial is less than 1 minute long, so you guys are going to be losing out on practically nothing by giving it a go. And as long as you guys follow the method and tips that I give you in this video, I guarantee all of you guys will be able to beat this time trial straight away. Now, I would suggest doing this time trial on a motorbike. However, I've seen a ton of my friends already complete it in supercars, so if you guys do prefer cars than bikes, then go ahead and choose your fastest car. However, if you guys are like me and you prefer to do them on motorbikes, I would suggest using the Shatoro, the Hakuchu Drag, the normal Hakuchu, the Batty 801, or the Sanctus. There's a ton of different fast motorbikes for you guys to choose from after the latest biker DLC, so whatever takes your liking and whatever suits you guys best. So the best thing to do is to start the time trial straight away, and then when you guys start the time trial, it will show you guys the end point, and you want to set a waypoint on the finish line. Now you guys will notice, as you guys can see here, it's going to give you this weird route to follow, telling you that you have to do like 3-4 awkward turns. And if you guys are going over 100 miles an hour in a motorbike, believe you me, I don't give a fuck how experienced you are at this game, you are going to be crashing over and over again, just making this time trial very stressful and not even worth giving it a go. However, what you guys actually want to do is set the waypoint, but you want to ignore this first turn before the cinema emblem and take the second turn. You guys will see exactly what I mean when I show you guys gameplay of it. I thought I'd just explain it right now on the GPS so it's very clear to you guys and you know what you're doing when you go around to doing it. So once you guys arrive at a time trial, have your front wheel outside of the time trial so you get that half a second extra advantage. And if you guys are on a motorbike, then pop a wheelie instantly, move straight over to the left lane just as I'm doing on screen. You kind of want to move left and right across these lanes, just shortening down the distance that you're traveling, almost like track runners do. They always go into the inside lane when they're running track and field. Do exactly the same with this. You can kind of see as it's turning inwards, I move to the left, and when it goes more straight, I go more central to the road. But keeping that in mind, the main tip here is just to avoid all cars at all costs. Nonetheless, as you guys can see here, I'm approaching the first turn where my GPS is telling me to go. I ignore that, I go straight past it, and I take this turn right here. This is very important because when you guys avoid the first turn and take this turn, now it's just a straight. You guys can hold a wheelie, lean forward all the way to the finish line, and go and collect your very nice $50,000. As you guys can see, this part is very, very easy. I completely slowed down when I made that turn because I didn't want to take any risks, as it is just completely random with traffic. Like I said earlier, I don't care how experienced you are at the game, there is nothing you can do if Rockstar Games just decide to spawn a car indicating out of nowhere that you're going to crash into. Sometimes you just got to take the L, dust yourself down and retry it. Now if you guys do fall off your bike, just get straight onto your bike and hold down Y or triangle, and it will respawn you straight back at the start of the time trial. So like I said, a very, very quick and easy time trial. As long as you guys avoid the first turn and take the second turn, I guarantee all of you guys will be able to beat it straight away. However, moving straight into the second best money making method, and that's by making the most out of the new double money and double RP promotions that Rockstar Games are currently offering. Now this week Rockstar Games have went ahead and done something different and put double money on two different adversary modes, Sumo and Slasher. Now I did already put a video together showing you guys how to make the most amount of money in the shortest period of time by grinding out Slasher, so I won't spend too much time explaining how to grind out method 2. However, I will quickly cover the basics that you guys need to know. But it is also worth mentioning, if you guys ever do want to switch things up, always go ahead and play a few games of Sumo, because it is a pretty fun game mode. As you guys can see here, you could easily play it amongst a bunch of randoms, and because it's such a fun game mode, time really does fly by. So whilst you might not earn as much good money by playing Sumo, it won't feel like you're actually grinding money, as it's more of a fun game mode. So definitely go ahead and give it a go, as you guys have got nothing to lose. And to give you guys some figures to work off, this game here lasted about 15 to 20 minutes and it ended up winning 36k, which isn't too bad for, like I said, having fun on the game. However, it's absolutely nothing compared to what you guys can earn from Slasher by grinding it properly. You guys will be able to earn around $92,000 and over 11,000 RP every 20 minutes, which is just mind-blowing. First things first, you guys want to be in a free run public session. You want to press start, go across to online, go down to playlist, create playlist, and you want to add 2 or more of these Slasher adversary modes into your playlist. Obviously, the longer you guys are going to be grinding this, the more maps you want to add to your playlist. There's only 6 maps to choose from, so do between maybe 3-4 is a good amount to grind. As I think we can all agree, whilst last week's money maker method was extremely good to earn money, after a little while it did drag on and felt extremely boring, whereas this method in today's video goes extremely quickly and it really doesn't drag out like last week's one. Now the reason we actually want to create a playlist instead of starting them up directly through the pause menu is because if you guys actually go ahead and try and launch one of these Slasher or Sumo adversary modes, it's more than likely it's going to whack you into someone else's lobby who's already hosting it, and it's also likely they have no idea what is the best way to actually set these games up so you guys can earn the most amount of money in the shortest period of time. Also, by doing it in a playlist, we're going to be earning something called a playlist bonus, but most importantly, it's going to remove all of that crap loading in between different games, backing out, starting a new game. It's just going to go directly into the next map. And if you guys are going to be grinding this method out for the next week or even the next few days, when you take out all of that time that you usually waste starting up a new game or backing out or voting for a new map, you are seriously going to be saving a ton of time in the long run. Now when you guys are adding the Slasher game mode to your playlist, you do want to make sure that you put a minimum of 2 maps. This will make much more sense later on in the video. However, you want to make sure that you've got at least 2 maps, and you can have up to 6 maps, like I said, in the one playlist. The more maps you have, obviously the more money you guys are going to be earning from a single playlist. But like I said, if you guys want a playlist just for a quick grind, then make sure you put 2 maps minimum. However, once you guys are in this setup menu, you want to make sure you put it on 4 rounds. This will make much more sense later on in the video. However, you want to make sure you've got it on 4 rounds, and then simply go ahead and invite one other friend into the game and launch it up. Now once you guys start the game up, it's going to give you the option to be either the hunted or the slasher. I've seen a lot of people getting confused in my comment section thinking this was the reason why they haven't been able to earn such good money. Don't worry, you can be on any team. That isn't going to make a difference to your payout. Simply go ahead and ready up. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to show you guys how you can earn the biggest payout per game, and I'm going to break down how you guys can make it so you earn the most amount of money depending on how long you guys spend on the game. So first things first, I know a lot of people have been asking me, they've been trying to do the overtime shootout method with the slasher, and that isn't going to work. It might work if both of you want to go AFK and earn exactly the same amount of money, but if you're both looking to earn the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, this really isn't the method to go. And just to prove to you guys, as you guys can see right here, once the timer runs out, it is going to go into overtime, just like the overtime shootout. However, once this overtime ends, bang, as you guys can see right here, you'll receive another 3 minutes in extra time, and if no one goes on to kill anyone, the person who was the hunted first will receive the round win. However, you're both going to receive exactly the same amount, which is only $8,000. Now of course, $8,000 for only 6 minutes of work is good, but it's not those epic figures that I'm usually looking for when grinding money. So as you guys can see, we both receive $8,000. However, my friend ends up receiving the win for the round, round and I receive nothing. Of course, if both of you are like watching a movie in the background, or one of you is going to go out and you just tied an elastic band around your control and left it there, by all means that would be an okay method to grind. However, what you guys actually want to do is just wait until the 5-minute mark passes in the game. So as you guys can see on screen, we're moving into round 2 now, and all we want to do is basically make sure that 5 minutes passes in the game, and then my friend can kill me, which will be earning him $16,000, and I'll be receiving 8k for literally doing nothing. Now my friend is actually going to be earning more than 16k, however it's not going to show up just yet because he's going to be earning the rest in bonuses, which I'm going to explain later on in the video. So fast forward in this gameplay, as you guys can see, you get 3 minutes to start off the main round. As soon as that 3 minutes passes, you want to give it another 2 minutes into the extra time, and then your friend can go ahead and kill you, and then bang, as you guys can see, we actually spent less time in this round than round 1 and still managed to double his money. Now by my friend winning round 1 and then winning round 2 straight after round 1, he's going to be earning something called a winner's round bonus, and this will actually make a massive difference to the final payout that you guys do receive at the end of the game. I did see a few people in last week's money making method saying I like to win one round and let my friend win one round, and I like to win one round, and you was wondering why you wasn't receiving as much as me. That's because you guys were not earning the winner's round bonus. If you don't follow exactly what I tell you in the video, then you're not going to be earning exactly what I earn in the video. But then again, saying that, it was only like 5 people that did say that in the comment section when thousands of people was grinding it properly. So here you can see a graph that I put together showing you guys exactly how much you guys are going to be earning by winning the rounds back to back. So as you guys can see, I actually made this graph when it wasn't double money and double RP, just so people don't get confused in case you guys come back to this video once the promotion is ended. But it's very clear to see, once you guys win 2 rounds, that means one after the other, you'll be receiving a bonus on top of your winnings of 12,940. By winning 3 rounds back to back, that's going to increase up to just under 20,000. Then if you guys go ahead and win 4 rounds back to back, it's going to give you guys a total bonus of 26k. Now that is without the double money and double RP promotion. So to earn the biggest payout from a single game of this /adversary mode would be for me to go AFK. As you guys can see on screen right now, I just tied an elastic band around my control pad so I don't get kicked for inactivity, and because my friend has already won the previous 2 rounds, I can go ahead and let him win the 3rd round. That way he's going to be earning 3 round bonuses, and then I can go ahead and win the 4 remaining rounds. If you guys remember, we put it on the first to win 4 rounds, not the best out of 4 rounds, which means we can play a total of 7 rounds per game. So I'll be able to go AFK for the first 3 rounds and still receive the loser's winnings, and then I can go ahead and win the next 4 rounds back to back and win all of the winners round bonuses. It should take my total to easily around 140k per game. As you guys can see on screen right here, I go ahead and win the final round and bang, 140k per game, as well as an insane 12,000 RP. You guys really have no reason to complain with figures like that. Now, like I said, that would be a good method if one of you are kind of going AFK and you're eating your dinner, or you want to watch some of my YouTube videos. However, like I said right at the start of the video, you guys can earn up to 92k every 20 minutes. And that's exactly why I said you want to put a minimum of 2 maps in a playlist. Now, what you guys actually want to do is just let one of you go ahead and win the first 4 rounds straight away back to back. So as you guys can see right here, as soon as 5 minutes passes in a round, I go ahead and kill my friend, and then I go ahead and repeat this for 3 more rounds. And what you guys might be thinking is, I'm getting less money for this game than I got for the previous game. That's because I'm not getting the loser's winnings. However, it's saving me much more time in the long run, because if you guys think about it, because we're only spending 5 minutes per round, 5 times 4 is only 20 minutes, and we'll be earning, like I said, 92k. Because we're earning 16k per round, that will take our total normal earnings to around 64k, but because we're earning that 28k for doing nothing, like I said, we're going to be earning $92,000 per game. And because we literally don't need our friend to do anything, he can go 100% AFK and let us just do all the work for this game, then he can repeat the process for the next game, and you can literally just keep taking it in turns. So fast forwarding this gameplay on a bit, as you guys can see right here, we're in the 4th and final round. I go ahead and win it, and bang, only took me 20 minutes to complete this map, and I receive an insane $92,000 as well as over 8,000 RP for only 20 minutes of work, boys. And I even rank up whilst I was playing this Do you know how rare that happens once you get into the level 600s? So definitely be sure to leave a comment down below, find some other players on the same platform as you guys, leave your Xbox gamer tag or your PSN, and you might be better off leaving whether or not you've got a mic, because I know certain players only prefer to play with other players who have got mics, even though as long as all of you guys have watched this video, I guarantee you won't even need a mic. You can just come on straight away and help each other out easily. However, that is going to lead me straight into my third and final method in this video, because usually what I do once I've grinded out a playlist full of this, the cooldown period to sell a vehicle has now ended. So what I like to do is go ahead and store 1 or 2 garages full up of the most highest selling NPC vehicle, which is the chrome and gold Dubsta 2s. If you guys aren't aware, these are some of the rarest vehicles in the game, and you guys can easily spawn these in as much as you want, as many times as you want. Greatest thing about this money making method is once you guys get yourself 1 Dubsta 2, you can do this 100% solo as many times as you like, but to actually get the Dubsta 2, if you guys don't already own one, will require 1 other player. So once again, if you guys don't have that many friends that play GTA 5 online, leave a comment down below, just say what console you're on, say whether or not you've got a mic, and you're better off leaving your PSN, your gamer tag, or your social club name. Now one of you will have to register as an MC biker, so if you guys don't own a clubhouse and you can't become a biker, in your comment down below in this video say need MC, and then like I said, leave your PSN or your Xbox Live gamer tag. And likewise, if you guys can register as an MC, do be sure to leave a comment down below and find another player, help each other out. I've got tons of active players on my community, always up for helping each other out. Plus you might be better off leaving whether or not you've got a mic, because I do know certain players only prefer to play with other players who've got a mic, but as long as all of you guys watch this video all the way through, you won't even need a mic to understand what each other have to do. Now it is worth mentioning, you do want to be in a free roam session whilst you're doing this. So as you guys can see right here, I'm in a free roam session with my friend in the background. He's the one who's going to register as an MC. He invites me to join his biker club. As you guys can see, I go ahead and accept it. Now as soon as you guys accept it, you want to get your friend who's the MC president to make you his road captain. Now as you guys can see, as soon as he makes you the road captain, all you have to do is pull up your interaction menu, and you guys can now request the Dubsta. So simply go ahead and do so. Now once you guys request the Dubsta, you should notice it comes in this very slick looking matte black, which does look pretty nice in my opinion. However, what you guys actually want to do once you're in the Dubsta is make your way down towards the LS customs at the airport. I'm pretty sure 99.9% of you guys know where this is already, but I will pull it up in a second just to show you guys exactly where it is. Now once you guys are in the Dubsta, all you guys want to do is drive slowly towards the LS customs. You want to make sure that you're never driving too fast when you're trying to spawn this Dubsta 2 in, because you want to give it time to actually spawn in by the game itself. Very similar to the Sand King method or the Sentinel XS. So as you guys can see right here, it didn't spawn in for us. That's because the third factor is it's only going to spawn in between the times of 9 o'clock and 2 o'clock, and that's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so otherwise known as 1400 hours. So between 9 and 1400 hours is when you guys want to take a Dubsta 2 down to the LS customs. That's the reason why I pulled up my phone very quickly, as you guys can see, just to double check that I was doing it during the right time. Now this first method that I'm showing you guys, driving from the city or the helipad towards LS customs, it does actually work, but it doesn't work as good as the new method that I've just found out. So as you guys can see right here, this is the area that you do want to drive from if you're going to be using this first method. Like I said, this one does still work, but it is very tedious and doesn't spawn in every time, so it could take a few attempts before you guys actually get your Dubsta to spawn in. So I'm going to fast forward this gameplay to save you guys time, as like I said, you do have to drive pretty slowly towards it to actually give it time to spawn in. But as you guys can see, it was my second attempt trying to spawn it in this method, and it didn't work for me. So I went ahead and used my brain, used my initiative, and I'm going to show you guys how I actually got to spawn in straight away. So what I actually went ahead and done is I got in the Dubsta 2 and I took it over to LS customs, and I simply parked it right next to the spot where it's meant to spawn in. So it's meant to spawn in this little alleyway just to the left of me. So as you guys can see right here, I just parked it in front of that garage door. Now once I parked off my Dubsta right there, you want to go ahead and rob an NPC car. Now from personal experience, when you're robbing an NPC car, you're always better off trying to rob a 4-door basic looking car like you can see on screen right now. Never try and rob an NPC for like a flashy sports car type. That's just my personal experience from when I've tried to spawn this in. I've always had a 100% success rate when I've got these 4-door coupe style cars. Now once you guys have got your NPC car, simply drive the way I'm doing on screen towards the airport, and then simply drive back towards LS Customs. Now don't forget, whilst you're doing this, it must be between the times of 9 and 2 o'clock, otherwise known as 900 hours and 1400 hours. As you guys can see here, I pull up my phone quickly just to show you guys it's 10 o'clock, so only an hour into the time gap that we've got. Perfect timing, as you guys can see. And when I pull up to LS Customs, remember not to be driving at max speed, just drive similar to how I'm doing on screen. And as you guys can see, bang, as easy as that, I've spawned in a modded rare chrome Dubsta 2. As soon as you guys get that bitch, take it straight into LS Customs, and from here you guys want to whack an insurance on it. This part is very important. As soon as you guys get this car, make sure you whack it full coverage over it in case someone comes over to you and blows you up, and you're gonna have to do that whole process again. Because I'm not gonna lie, this first part of you guys spawning it in for the first time is the longest part of the whole process. Once you guys have got yourself one Dubsta 2, the rest of the method is a walk in the park, and it's also 100% solo, which I know a ton of you guys are gonna love. But another great thing about this method is not only is it 100% solo that you guys can go ahead and stack some serious cash with, you guys can also go ahead and spawn these in for your friends, and I'm also going to prove how to do so. However, there is one more thing that we do have to take care of, because right now this would be a good method, being able to spawn these in free roam, but it's not really unlimited if you can only do it between 9 AM and 2 PM. However, what you guys want to do to get around this is simply press start, go across to online, select play job, Rockstar created, and you guys want to choose one of 3 different missions. The first mission you guys can choose is called Time to Get Away, the second one is called Denial of Service, and the third one is called Chopper Tail. All 3 of these missions you guys can do, and I will prove this to you in this video that I do it also in a different mission. However, the reason we actually want to go ahead and start one of these missions up is because the clock or the time in these missions is stuck at 12 o'clock. It will not go 1 minute past 12 or 1 minute under 12 o'clock. It is literally stuck at 12 continually for the entire mission, which means you guys can spawn in as many Dubsta 2s as you want whilst playing this mission. So firstly, I'm going to assume the majority of you guys playing will want to do this with a friend, so you can both just continually spawn one in for each other, and then after that I'll show you guys how it works. It's just as easy doing it solo by yourself. So once you guys are in the mission, you simply want to get inside the car and go ahead and park it where we parked it in free roam, just near the gate, just as I do on screen should be fine. Now once you guys parked up your car, simply get out of the car, go ahead, rob any NPC car. It doesn't have to be a 4-door car. I would just suggest it isn't a flashy sports type car, as I've had the worst success with those type of cars. Now as I promised you guys earlier on in the video, you don't have to park up the Dubsta 2 to spawn these in if it's not working for you for whatever reason. You guys can simply just get inside the Dubsta 2 with your friend, as you guys can see on screen, and simply just run the route that I was showing you guys that I've done in free roam, and it should spawn in just as easily for you or your friend to go ahead and take. So this time when I was spawning it in, it's quite important when you're in the mission to not be looking in the area where it's going to spawn. So as you guys can see, I was holding my right analog stick downwards, so it gave me an almost bird's eye view of my Dubsta. So there was no way of me looking at LS Customs to show Rockstar Games spawning it in for me. So as you can see here, I'm approaching LS Customs, got the bird's eye view, and I'm maintaining a very slow speed, just giving Rockstar Games plenty of time to spawn it in, because like I said, they do flash a few times when Rockstar Games spawn in a car, and they don't want you guys to see this happening, because they do want the game to feel realistic. And if you just saw a bunch of cars around the map always spawning in at random times, how fake would the game feel? So there is good reason why Rockstar Games make you do it this way. And like I said, if you're going to do it with a friend in the same session, make sure he's far away from the area like we've done this time, or he's actually in the car with you. So at this time that I spawned it in, my friend was actually going to check that he had space in his garage to store this Dubsta in. That's the reason why I'm literally just sitting next to this Dubsta waiting for him to come and collect it. Now as soon as your friend arrives, you want to get him to go ahead, get inside the Dubsta 2. Obviously you guys can't access LS Customs like earlier on in free roam. So what he wants to do is get in the Dubsta and take it over to any of his owned garages or apartments. So when he now backs out of the mission, goes over to his garage, he can just go into passive mode, take the Dubsta out of his garage and go and whack an insurance on it, and he can now do this by himself 100% solo. Now it is worth mentioning the odd few times Rockstar Games will spawn in some other customized vehicles, which I'm not gonna lie, do look pretty sick, especially that Rapid GT. I might try and recreate that paint job in a future video. However, the last piece of gameplay I'm going to show you guys now is me doing this as of today 100% solo in a different mission. As you guys can see right here, I've got my biker clothes on. I'm not going to cut any bit of this footage. I'm just going to fast forward it to save you guys time, just to prove, because I know there's a lot of skeptical people out there, and I don't blame you guys, because there is a lot of scummy and fake shit that goes on in the GTA 5 community. So it's only right that you guys do question a lot of the stuff that these guys do put out, especially those fucking fake giveaways. If you guys aren't aware, all these GTA 5 YouTubers who are supposedly doing giveaways, if you type in their names or their YouTube channel names and then type next to it giveaway exposed, there's been like tons of videos of all these guys exposing them for fake giveaways. However, we're not here to talk about the cancer in the community. We're here to show you guys that they're spawning these rare Dubsta 2s. This time, as you guys can see right here, I'm doing denial of service, so it also does work in this mission right here. However, I do prefer a chopper tail and a time to get away, because they don't actually have any timers in the bottom right. As you guys can see in this mission right here, you do have a 10-minute countdown timer. However, if you guys go ahead and blow up 3 of the trucks, then that timer will stop as soon as you guys get on the final truck. So as you guys can see, the first time it didn't spawn in for me because I was going too fast. So another trick you guys can try and do is when you're driving slow is come to a full stop on the path closest to it. So as you guys can see here, I ended up coming to a full stop, just giving Rockstar Games a little bit of time to spawn it in for me, drive forward a little bit more and then come to a full stop again, just in case they didn't spawn it in. Now they've got no excuses, they're definitely going to spawn it in for me. Don't forget to try and not look at LS Customs as you're driving towards it, and then bang, you guys should have a fresh new Dubsta 2 waiting for you, parked up. All you have to do is hop straight in that and then take it over to any of your closest garages or apartments. Now another massive tip I'm going to give you guys is there's actually a 10-car garage right behind the LS Customs at the airport, which should take you guys about 15 to 20 seconds to get from the LS Customs to that one. But even if you guys don't own that 10-car garage, or you don't want to buy it, the one at the airport, as you guys can see right here, there's a ton of other apartments literally within a 1-mile radius of where you guys spawn this in. So all you guys have to do is just keep repeating the process as much as you want, and then go ahead and sell one of these cars every 40 minutes or so in free roam whilst you guys are doing some MC work, some vehicle warehouse, or even just doing some free roam work. Or even if you guys are grinding out contact missions, after every few contact missions, when you head back into free roam, you can just call up your mechanic, get your Dubsta delivered to you, and just be making easy money consistently throughout the next few weeks. I'm not gonna lie, definitely one of my favorite methods to grind out, because all you have to do is do work for like half an hour, fill up your garage, and then you're gonna consistently have money coming into your account from literally doing nothing. And I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys are already aware, but if you guys aren't aware, every time you sell one of these cars, you're gonna be receiving an insane $23,000 for every single car. It is worth mentioning the gold version does sell for slightly a bit more, but like I said, you're getting over 23k per vehicle. So let's say on average it takes about 20 minutes to half an hour to fill up your 10-car garage. You guys would be earning around $250,000 per garage every time you do this, which is just insane for such an easy and straightforward method that any of you guys can do straight away. Nonetheless, that is going to do it for me, guys. 3 awesome money making methods currently working in GTA 5 Online after all the latest patches. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, say what method you're looking to grind out along with whatever console you play on, followed by your PSN or your gamer tag. Hopefully you guys do appreciate me putting together 3 methods rather than just one, so at least there's a method for everyone to grind out. Or even if you get bored of one method, you can always switch it up and use another method. So if this video has helped you out in any way, shape or form, and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is you drop a like down below and feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.